Redditors of Reddit, what are some skinny people problems? Always having to sit in the middle seat of the car. My personal favorite. You can't be diabetic. You're skinny-o. Thanks random man at the gas pumps. I'll let my pancreas know immediately. I have no momentum, but we can accelerate faster. If I hit my hip on a table or something as I'm walking by, it hurts a lot and leaves a bad bruise. My ass hurts after sitting for too long. That's about it. I used to be fat as fuck. Now I'm skinny and the most apparent difference is I get cold much faster. Doesn't matter how I layer up. Definitely much less warm than I used to be when I was fat, but there's another layer to this weirdness. I'm significantly warmer when I'm slowly bulking up for weightlifting, and significantly colder when I'm cutting down. It's really weird. Either additional layer of weirdness, the fire is often concentrated in my core and doesn't necessarily propagate fully to my extremities. This causes odd logistical problems to arise when trying to figure out proper blanket application to warm extremities whilst also allowing proper airflow to refrigerate the core. My grandmother calling me the ambassador of world hunger. Finding pants that fit, for a guy. Yup. Good luck trying to find 28x32 jeans. It hurts to sit too long. I felt this in my tailbone. Okay, so that's why my ass hurts after an hour of sitting. Good to know. Also apparently we get cold easily. I'm cold all the time, but I thought it was like that for everyone. Also my goddamn lower right back hurts like 30% of the entire day. You know the amusement park rides with the plastic seats with no cushions? Those literally bruise me. You know the amusement park rides with the plastic seats with no cushions that spin around and press everyone in the car up against the uncushioned sides? Those bruise me and anybody unfortunate enough to be riding in the same car as me. Being bony and sharp when being hugged, people call you weak all the time. All the shirts that look good on the mannequin turns out to have pins in the back. And the shirt on the mannequin is the last only small size they have in stock, leaving none for you to even try on. Having to deal with people's comments about your weight body. You look anorexic. Do you even eat? I'm scared you'll blow away in the wind. Put some meat on for God's sake. No one's going to want to get with a bag of bones. This is the worst, especially if you're really self-conscious about being skinny. It might seem like a harmless comment, but it can really affect the rest of the day for whoever is on the receiving end of it. I noticed people tend to remember me as that skinny guy. It sucks when it turns into something people use to define who you are. What's really horrible is how skinny shaming has adjusted as we all switch to vanity sizes. Like, I was still getting shamed for going to the gym when my BMI was starting to push 25. One time I walked into work and the first thing a customer said to me was, "My God, can't you go eat something? Haven't you seen these Kardashian girls? Men aren't looking for a bundle of sticks." Like, wow. Thanks for ruining my day right off the bat, asshole. God, that's so infuriating. LMRO, I would have told her that's okay because I don't derive my value from the opinions of men, but I'm sorry that her self-worth is dependent on the turgidity level of a dude's boner when he sees her. Actually, I would have nervously laughed and said aha and then come up with that comeback in the mirror during one of my 10 bathroom breaks. I just wanted to say that reading all of your experiences has made me feel so much less alone and has validated my discomfort towards receiving a lot of these comments from people throughout the years. Thank you all for sharing. Sorry that so many people can't keep their words to themselves and have to body shame us all. People making a circle with their fingers around your wrists. Nothing in elementary or middle school made me feel more self-conscious than that shit. Having to make extra holes in your belt. Obviously a first world problem, but kind of a pain in the ass nonetheless. I've got one of those clicker belts. Man, they are awesome. Perfect fit every time. Ratcheting belts are god tier and I feel sorry for anyone who doesn't have one. When I made the switch, it was like going from boxers to boxer briefs for the first time. I'm a skinny guy in the trades. I'm not heavy enough to do a lot of stuff. Edit. I've been getting a lot of questions, so I figured I'd answer some up here. I'm an HVAC apprentice. One of my biggest difficulties is getting pipes apart. I need 4-foot pipe wrenches because everyone has goddamn monkey paws. Even if I put all my weight into it, I still need help. But they just like to watch. Fucking sadists. I also can never find a tool belt that fits. I don't care how many wheels you put on it. I can't push it. Pop rivets? Forget it. You need me to stand on something? Let me grab some tools to weigh me down. Also, bending content is an adventure. As some have stated, I'm a god in crawl spaces. They really don't bother me all that much. I'm also a savior because I always have a breaker bar with 6-point sockets. I have 6 chickens that scream every fricking morning. My 24-year-old daughter works as hard to keep healthy weight on as I do to get mine under control. If she gets sick and has no appetite, she drops down fast and it's frightening to see. Something I recently found out. Rib pain. Woke up with a stabbing pain in my chest and phoned the doctor, who said it's quite common with skinny people. Nothing to do other than rest, stay on painkillers and wait for it to fade. Holy frick, I think you just figured out my mystery sharp pain. Did you have it while breathing in? And to get over the pain, you have to take a deep breath and pop that muscle back into place for pain to stop? Like you had to continue to shallow breathe to not feel the pain? That is called precordial catch syndrome, I think, based on your description. If so, nothing to worry about, but nice to have a name for it. As a guy, the crippling sense of low self-esteem. Reading all of these responses is like a checklist as to what gave me problems growing up. The constant comments, problems when pants shopping, constant eating but nothing to show for it, people using fingers to put a ring around my wrist or upper ankles, comparing myself to athletic friends, etc. It was a struggle from middle school through college. Now, as a middle-aged guy, I look at my man gut and think, wow, I could use a salad. As a male, society doesn't take you that seriously when you're skinny. Especially if you look younger than your age plus you are skinny. The implication is that you can't be a real man if you don't look like one. An ideal man is big and muscular, while skinny small men are seen as weak and vulnerable. It makes things such as first impressions, meeting people and dating far more of a challenge because you constantly have to validate yourself to others simply because of your appearance. Straight facts. You made it to the end of the video. For any skinny sapiens out there, you are the real OG, and while I'm not a doctor, perhaps it would help if you hit that like and subscribed.